Well guys, we're putting this thing back together. So I got all the bearings changed in the mast and the carriage. Now what I'm going to do is just need both hands here. Make sure my camera lens is clean enough here. I've been known to get greasy shit all over everything. What I gotta do is now is block it with the stands, let go of it. Got lucky and I got my strap to pop loose. Now we're gonna grab the cylinders and put them where they're supposed to be. where a guy really wants to watch his fingers and stuff like that. In case something slips. Put your fingers in the wrong spot on one of these masts, they will be gone. Why I went up that damn high with the crane. See if I can get lucky enough for the strap to stay hooked up to it. Gotta be careful. Alright, let's see what happens here. What are we hitting here? Oh, I see. Over bolt hole in it. The same thing to the other one. Alright, so we got the hoses hooked up to the bottom and tightened up, so started up, and what we'll do is just raise the mast cylinders. Have to watch them real close. Oh, I pulled the key out. Hang on. Why don't you do that inside? Because I can't get my crane high enough inside to do that. I have to do it outside or I'll be hitting the ceiling in the building. I have to do it outside. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess it's probably the one with the most wear on it. The brass one here. Let's take a good guess, maybe. Is there a good heater light or something on? A wait to start. Low pressure engine stop. Wait to start. Okay. Oh, come on now. Good heater to go again. I don't want to jump this thing off. There she goes. We got to build up air pressure because these valves are not electric over hydraulic, they're air over hydraulic. So if you got no air, you got no hydraulics. Oh. Shouldn't be purging yet. Okay, well, let's go back to the work position. Watch those cylinders. Can't really see this other one over here. Make sure they line up and go through the holes. Guess we'll just see here. Look at it. They went right in there. I can't believe it. That's unbelievable though. You went in there the first try. What did I do? Take the snap ring pliers? Yeah, damn it. Damn snap ring pliers down there. That goes on there. Get the snap ring. Alright, let me get down and get the damn snap ring pliers. Should have left them up here. because it came and it went. Them track chains, man, they haul ass, huh? Okay. Alright, we gotta loop the chains back over the sprockets or the idlers. Ah! Get this up here somewhere, I guess. Hopefully you can see something there, I don't know. I gotta get all the hoses looped over as well, in order. First thing is I'll do is the chains. Some bitches are heavy. Okay, got her in there now, like I said. Gonna either have to come, you know what I'll do? Well, I'll lower the thing back down. Well, let's see here. No, I would need to come up to do that. To get more slack here, I gotta come up with, I either gotta come up with the carriage or I gotta come up, one of the two, so. We'll figure that out. Goes together a lot quicker than she come apart. It just takes time, you know, fighting them bearings and all that shit. Oh, I'm wrong about that. Dumbass. I don't know why I thought I would go up. You gotta go down. It's actually a pretty good spot because I can see it right here in the cab real nice. It's just a little bit lower than what's required, and that way we get a little slack in the system and we can install those easily. Is my thought anyway. Okay, one pin. I think it might be, it'll be easier from the inside, I'm thinking. Yeah. That blue and white Peterbilt I put the power steering pump on. Thing lasted 2 weeks, and now the bearing went out in the back of the air compressor. Man, this is Grand Central around here today. Nice to have something to beat on besides my hand there, huh? Oh, I see the pin's a little bit longer than required, and it's hitting the main frame there. That was the truck that we did the 559 code on there, the pump work. I'm tired of this shit. Get a frickin' hammer or something. How about this big old piece of plate here? What is your problem, dude? Jesus. Getting there or what? Finally, okay. Now we can raise it on up a little bit and take the slack off. We got to put the cotter pins in those. So I got some new cotter pins I want to stick in there. I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to get my strap out of there. I'm probably going to have to let it all the way down and take the bolt loose again and move that over a little bit or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Can't get the frickin' strap out of there now. That should slack my crane. All right. And then we can climb up there and unhook that. Alright, start looping all these hoses over now. How's that? Okay, kind of got to get them lined out in order. Let's go from right to left. This is the far right one here. Here. He must be an extremist if he's far right. Yeah, okay. Son of a bitch, anyway. I'm just gonna throw him over the mast. Like that. Okay, and the next one in line. It's kind of hard to tell. The way they're slacked. It's gonna be this one. Yep. Oh shit, dumbass. You know, stick them in there like that. Sure we're deadly do right. Okay. So the one on the far right pulley would be This one, you gotta really look up and make sure you're putting the right shit on the right one, because things can get screwed up when a guy so what I need to do is go get a 7/8 and tighten them up as I go. Always get spread. No matter what you do, they'll always get spread. Definitely gonna put anti-seize on those. That would be bushing in there. That looks a lot better. That looks a whole lot better. I'm gonna get the let's try it this way. That way we're not trying to hold all that stuff up at one time. Side, huh? bolts get spread out. You don't want to go in. Okay. We'll tighten those up. Yeah, tighten those up. This one's centered pretty good. That one looks good. This one's pretty well centered. It's a touch off. It's a lot better. Okay, I'm just gonna zip these up real quick and then we'll start hooking hoses back up. Alright, well, then again, use the side shift and come down just a touch. Just a touch. Let's see, that's left clamp, right clamp. Okay, that worked out all right. Now let's run this clamp cylinder out. As far as I can go. See if my chain wrapped through the pinhole and see if I can suck it in that way. All right, that worked out just fine. Let's see here. Train controller go. Okay, well, the thing to do on any of these forklift squeezes, and you know, trust me, I wasn't born knowing this. All these things were learned as I got older and more experienced. Is you got to do and utilize, make the machine do all the work. Don't muscle stuff and fight stuff. You can make the machine do everything you want it to do. Now, I'm going to side shift over. This one got kind of towed out. I don't know how that all went down. Swing over. This side like you can the other side. So can I use the phone? Go like that maybe? Do that again if you tried. You could not do that again if you tried. tubers on the pins. That one, it's spread out or something. I'll do something different there. And I guess I could run it in where it was looped. I mean, I don't really think you can go anywhere with gravity, you know. But I don't like that. I gotta do something different there. I've got some more of these hairpins somewhere in there. You know, what we could do. That's what we can do right here. There, now she'll stay on there. Okay. Well, guys, let me pick things up and we'll wrap this up. I gotta put these, gotta tighten these up, tighten that up, gotta tighten the bolts to hold the cylinders on. I gotta get my strap out of there somehow, and then we'll do a little testing. Alright, well, I think let's just test a few things here.
Hi, Josie Wells. Hi, girlies.
Well, everything looks and works really good. I think we're all right. Yeah, that looks good with the new bushings in here on the side shift. There's a big skid. See this? You can't tell because the fork's got all the weight on it now, but without the forks on there. And that's the reason. You could, on this, if you weren't changing the bushings and just... I think there's another way that you could do it for time, that you could probably do it a little quicker. You could set the clamp on the ground somewhere else that you weren't working on it so it wasn't in your way. And then you could just set it down on the ground and you could just unbolt these U-bolts right here. And then take your hoses off and just pull away from the whole clamp assembly. You know, that's another way of doing it. So, but you'd still, I mean, if you were changing these bushings, you'd still have to take this, you know, unpin it from here and slide those tubes out so you could do that and change those bushings. So, you know, if I wasn't changing those, I would have just done that. I would have just set it on the ground and unclamped these U-bolts and undid my hoses from my clamp cylinders and my side shift pins and all that, and I would have just drove away from it, and then that would have been pretty damn quick. But anyway, she's got all new bearings. So anyways, guys, I gotta go up and work on an excavator, Cat 304.5, and it's got a bunch of leaks. I gotta get on that. And if I keep being asked about the Roadrunner project, I've actually got more footage on that. Actually, while this one's here, let's kind of look at this one real quick while it's here. Let's see how This has got an ISL 9 in it, which isn't a whole lot different size-wise than that ISM 11. Kind of wondering, and it's got the same transmission as I'm putting in that other one in there. See, and the problem that I am running into on the ISM 11, see, now this one's different. The turbo flange is angled upwards on this one. It's almost like it's got a special manifold for this or something. That manifold, the neck sticks out quite a bit further. See, and that's where I was running into trouble on that ISM 11, is the manifold is like this. See, and this one's the exact opposite. God, why can't I turn that manifold around? I gotta turn that manifold around. And then I think, if I turn that manifold around, I think I'll be fine. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it to where the angle's like this. See, the problem I had on that other one is my turbo was hitting here on the frame flange because that angle was down. So here's that ISM 11. I was over here looking at this. I'm trying to get the light to come on my stupid phone here so you can see, but I got gloves on, so it doesn't work. See what I'm talking about, how this is angled down? I was thinking that I could just turn it around, you know, flip it to where the angle was different and it was up. But the problem I've got is this line. So what they did is they didn't center the center section on the manifold. They didn't center it in the manifold. It's offset. So if I flip that around, if I say I go around, then it's going to be over here. And then I don't think the pressure line, that's not a problem at all. I mean, you can always make a hose for that, and the VGT line, air line for that. That's not a problem. The drain line is the issue because, I mean, it's a flexible hose, but you're going to be moving that thing over, clear over here. So, I mean, see how they get it run through this center part of the oil filter module? That's a problem. I don't know what to do about that. I don't really know what I'm going to do here yet, guys. I know one thing that I'm going to do for certain that's a problem is this filler neck was hitting. I got to, basically what I'm going to do is find the straight section. I'm going to cut it here, and then I'm going to weld it on the straight section here and make this straight. And I'm taking this plate here off. These are identical. I'm going to move the dipstick to the front and the fill tube to the back. And then I'm going to try to make my fill tube to where it comes up and comes straight up like here. Where if you're pouring oil, you're right up here. I'm going to do that. But this is kind of a hang up. Because see, the turbo is hitting the frame right here. It's no good. So either I've got to figure out how to turn that manifold around like that squeeze is out there, or I have to build my mounts up a couple, 2 or 3 inches higher. Then you're running into, you know, I don't know, this thing here, this old 290, see, look at how this upper radiator hose was clear up, and you can't even, it doesn't even, well, yeah, see, it was rubbing. You can see the rub marks where it was rubbing on the hood. So that's as high, you know, basically that's as high as you're going to be able to go, which is pretty high. That gives you quite a bit of room. What I could do is measure from the floor where the oil pan is and measure to the top where this crossover intake line goes and see what total height is in comparison to that and see how much I can change. You know, I've got to figure this out. See if we can look at the bottom of the hood here and see where that hose, I'm pretty certain that hose was rubbing on the bottom of that, on that hood. Let's see, is this the front or the back? This is the back of the hood, I believe. Yeah, isn't this the back? Yeah, this is the back of the hood. Let me climb under here and see if I can see where that radiator hose was rubbing on there. I don't really see. Where in the hell was it rubbing at? You really don't see any rub marks on the. It'd be right on the top here. Huh. It'd be towards the front, I would think. Well, what the hell left them rub marks on that hose? Huh. Might have to put the hood on it and everything and measure and try to figure out my clearances and or turn that manifold around. And I don't know if I could have the drain line is the only problem with the entire thing. I mean, if I could, I mean, golly, if we could find a, golly, I could make one if I had to. This is tubing right here. I could cut it and weld it, make a hose. I mean, I could come out here and with a short hose or something straight out and come around this. You know, I'll figure something out. I can go around. I can make this work. I think I'm going to flip that bastard around is what I'm going to do. I really think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway. Upwards and onwards.